like and subscribe. People who have the guts to ask their crush out. What happened afterwards? After I got rejected, and now it is awkward. I realized I developed crushes easily, and had pretty bad taste. She said yes. Asked her out on a second date, specifically said the word date this time. She said she didn't know we were going out on dates. Oh well. She said yes, and we went out to dinner and saw a movie together. Dropping her off, we kissed on her parents' front porch for what seemed like forever. Her dad thought so too because he started flicking the porch lights on and off. Good times. We went out on a date and I learned she was not the one for me after all. But it was a good lesson, and had I not asked her out I'd just agonized over what might have been. He said he was not looking for a girlfriend, but he was interested if it was sex only. I politely declined. Well, at least he was honest about it. She just said yes. I thought you'd never ask. And then smiled and hugged me. We went to the movies. Edit. Holy crap guys, why did this get so many upvotes? Sorry, but this is the first time I've had this many upvotes on a comment. My sophomore, her junior year of college. We got introduced through mutual friends and hit it off. We started hanging out at parties we both went to, in the coffee shop at my school, doing homework, all that. We didn't really seek each other out, just kept running into each other, because of our mutual friend groups. This went on for a month, where we'd hang out, and chat and flirt jokingly. I did not think I had a chance with her being a pretty popular girl a year older than me, so I figured she was just being nice returning my jokes and all. It turns out, she did not think she had a chance with me, and also thought I was just being nice / friendly with my jokes. Her and her friends would always joke and will I be with you / thermal climber, here's the light of my life. And so I did not think of it as any less of a fun joke when she did it. One night we both went out to a bar party with a group of friends and ended up going home with different people. We were chatting about it the next day and I was like, yeah, this hurts a little, is this feelings? A couple days later she mentioned that the guy wanted to grab lunch with her and she was not sure she was into him the same way. I was walking her home and thought that if I did not say something I would regret it, so I gambled that maybe all that joking / flirting from her was real, told her I had feelings for her, and then spent the longest 5 seconds of my life waiting to hear I'm glad you said something, because I like you too. It has been 2.5 years and we're still going strong. I actually asked her to a dance, and she said no. Half a year later I asked another crush to a dance, and she said no. Then half a year after that I asked a different crush to the dance and guess what? Holy. She said yes I was. I'm confused, I wasn't used to that answer. I sat next to her in the university cafeteria. It was really awkward. Then one of her friends came by and made it more so. Turns out we were both really shy, but had a mutual interest in geekery like sci-fi. We've been married 15 years now. She punched me in the arm and said yeah. Then we went on the most awkward nerd date, because we just wanted to like each other. It was a good nerd date. We are still dating to this day. Ask mine out today, have a date on Friday. I have a tip for everyone who finds it difficult to ask out people if they are interested in. Ask them out before you get too attached. Then if they say no, it's not devastating. If they say yes, you get this time to get to know them, and you can break it off if you decide you're actually not interested. If you have to see them often, and you're worried they might treat you differently, just say I just wanted to explore my options with or if they turn you down. Don't let them think you were in love with them or something like that. Good luck. Edit. Had a lot of people saying they don't want to ask someone out based off looks. Me neither. You can enjoy someone's personality without letting yourself fall in love. It takes a little practice, especially if you're young and all your emotions are so intense, but you can do it. She said she wants to go out on a date. 1 led to 2, 3, etc. Sunday I am gonna try and kiss her after our concert. Edit, she cancelled. Eat plenty of beans before the date, and bring beans for her to eat too. Love beans. Edit, I'm so grateful to have been rewarded for my wise words of advice. I cannot thank you enough. She said no. But, not a hard no, I'm not interested, just I already have other plans or something similar. The same thing the next time I asked her. Repeat for 18 times. The 19th time she went out with me. By the 4th date or so we were talking in terms of when we get married wheel. That was 46 years ago, married for 43 years now, more in love than ever. Well, we've had someone ghost me, a bunch of standard rejection, me. I'm up terribly with one person in particular, and never getting the chance again, and one person admit that they were interested in someone else. She thought I was joking. We're still friends, but it was pretty awkward. He was the head chef where I worked, and I was new in town. We always sat in the same booth during our breaks, and got to know each other over the course of a month, and found out we had a lot in common. One night before I left I wrote my number down, to give it to him, and to ask him out. We asked each other, "Do you wanna hang out?" At the same time, and then blushed. Our first date was at a rooftop bar celebrating a coworker's birthday. He asked me if he could kiss me, fat earth, when I knew he was the one. Now, years later, we have a beautiful baby boy that we love more than each other. He still has my phone number in his wallet. We are getting married on Saturday. Respect for trying. Sorry it's awkward. Sometimes. Happens, and at least you know. I got rejected, and now it's awkward sometimes. Title of your sex tape. Edit, thanks for the silver. F. Row. Classic. F. Is for friends who do stuff together. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that I'd wait forever, and when you held my hand, I knew it was now or never. Those were the best days of our lives. Fun fact, Bryan Adams, the singer of Summer of '69, was born in November 1959. An interviewer asked him how the song made sense, given that Adams would have been 9 years old in the summer of 1969. Adams replied, "Who says it's about the year 69? Who's gonna tell him?" Ditto. Asked this guy out, he seemed sweet and smart and was cute. First time I ever asked someone out. He said yes. First date was picking up a video, after he got off work, and watching it at his place. Sounds good. He's really anal about the timing though, which is weird. Yep, he was on house arrest. Probation after being in the federal pen. Not a violent crime, thank God. But taught me that it would be smart to get to know someone a tad better before agreeing to be alone with them in their home. Edit, to everyone assuming it was drugs, it wasn't. It had to do with organized crime, not a small lapse in judgment, and not for having a little weed on him or something. Also, my point was that I went someplace to be alone with someone who was a practical stranger. I realized that was not a particularly smart move. I in general. I didn't know this person before I put myself in a vulnerable situation, which is vulnerable whether or not the person has a criminal record. I did not decide not to date him solely because he was on house arrest or had a criminal record. Everyone makes mistakes, including myself. The bigger issue was that he didn't take responsibility for what he did. He made excuses, insisted he didn't really hurt anyone, and blamed other people for what happened. This is not a case of making a mistake, owning up to it, and moving on. Also, turned out he was incredibly racist, which is unrelated, but an issue for me. Quite wholesome, my friend. Then they banged in the movie theater. Oh, okay, thanks anyway. Wait, what?